Hello, and can you believe it? It's Wednesday again. Yes, it is. All right. So, happy wellness, Floyd Wellness Wednesday. And I'm Deborah Floyd. And if you're new, I do these each week. Various exercises, movements, breathing. Now we're going to start to add a little more, another area of health and wellness also. All right? So, I hope everyone's having a great day, a really good week. Today's theme is going to be about how do you start your healthy morning? Do you start a healthy morning? All right, Stace. You said 2. We're up at 2. I love it, girl. Starting a healthy morning. You've been, hopefully you don't have a lot of sleeping challenges. And Tanya, hi, sweetie. Hopefully you don't have sleeping challenges. I tend to have a little bit of that. However, when you get up, you can often be stiff. So, I want to start out with saying, you want to start your day with water. Okay, so I go 2 different ways with my water. I have water from my filtration system that I put in this 32-ounce bottle, and I knock anywhere from 18 to 32 ounces, like first thing in the morning. And just say, oh, do you spend a lot of time in the bathroom? Well, got to get that water in. And then when I'm working out, I use my Perfect Water, which has the extra oxygen in it that is really needed for getting into my lungs, air coming in and out, being able to breathe, being able to sustain my classes. As you know, I've already had a class today, so even though this is milder in tempo, it's still a workout for me. So, water. Have it next to your bed. I don't drink water through the night, but if you choose to do that, you can do that. However, I do start my mornings with water. So have your container that you like to work with your water. So I'm going to set those over to the side because I wanted to talk about water. Filtered water, really, I have a filtration system on my faucet, on my kitchen faucet, so that is very helpful. Let's go on. So we're going to start with morning stretches because oftentimes we are, of course, laying down, our joints lock up, and we need to kind of stretch them out before we jump up and get going. So you may have to look at your alarms. Now, I personally don't wake up with alarms because I'm tired. It's just, I really don't like alarms. I have used my Apple Watch. I often sleep with it. If I need to get up at a certain time in the morning, then the vibration is very gentle. Starting with an alarm that's making these noises, it wakes you right up out of your sleep. It's not always the best way to start your day. However, some people have to do what they need to do to be able to get up and get going. So, however you choose to wake up, you wake up. If you wake up a little bit early, even if it's just 5 minutes early than what you normally do, to sort of get some stretches in. So, let's start with today's stretches. Okay. Now, which is different, I'm going to turn sideways for you all to kind of see what's going on with my body. I'm going to work pretty much with my feet together. You can be here, not so close there. You can be here, you can be out here. If you need to have your legs straight, that is fine as well. I usually, in this way, because this is just really comfortable. Believe it or not, with my knee challenges, this is really comfortable for me. But I decided that I would demonstrate today's classes here with my feet together. And if you're sitting in a chair and you're in your office and you can't get to the floor, it's fine. You can do it in your office and use your desk. So, I'm going to turn at an angle so you can kind of see me. And you want to lift up as much as possible. Not curved in here, but you want to rotate that pelvis so you are actually on those sit bones. You want to be right on those sit bones. All right? Now, you say, Deborah, my knees don't go down this low. That's fine. Wherever your knees go, it doesn't matter. All things in time. All right? So, some of the first things that I start with, if you want to, let's start with the sockets. You want to close in here, and as I do, so I make a curve here, as you can see, so I'm curved right there. But when I open up, and I do a gentle press, Remember, I'm a dancer, so sometimes we go to the extremes. But I am here, okay? So, curve, and then as if a string is lifting you right up. And I curve over, and it's just gentle. Take your time. You want to just slowly wake up your body. Take your time, waking up your body. Yes, take your time. And you're right there. Okay. Nice. All right. Then I will put my hands right here on my knees, okay? And I just curve the back, rotating, tilting my pelvis up, and then rotating back on those sit bones, okay? Tilting the pelvis off my sit bones and rotating back on my sit bones. So again, I am upright, and I can feel that right in there. It's like, I've been working out today. And right in here, so curve. And you can take your shoulders with you. Again, you're just like waking up those joints, because you know as you lay in one position for a long time, they tend to lock up on you. Yes. And you just kind of want to get a little energy going in your body. All right. Curve in there. Tuck your head, chin to chest. And lift. Don't lift all up. Remember, right here. Lifting the nape of the neck, right up there. Right up. And you want to curve. Yes. And lift. All right. And curve. And lift. And curve. Last one. And lift. Nice. All right. Then from there, if you need to, let's just take our legs out so I can face you now. So I'll face you on this one. Take your legs out. I tend to like stretch my feet and then bring them back. Yes, take my legs out. Point my toes, point my feet. Flex and bring it back. And stretch out in here. I do all this in bed. I don't get up. I do all of this in bed. And here. And right here. And right here. Now from here, you have a choice. You can be right here. I'm going to work from here today, okay? Again, I want to turn sideways because I want you to see what's happening to my back. So I'm lifted here, all right? I'm going to put my hands, I'm going to put my hands right here. Then my arches, let me slide back a little bit. There we go. So my hands are going to be right here. I'm going to lean forward from here. So all of this is going to move. All of this is going to move as one unit. All right? I'm right here. I'm going to tilt as far as I need to go without breaking in here. Staying nice and long. And then I bring it back. So then I bring my hands back because I'm opening my chest. This time, I am going to curve, and you go where you can go. I actually can go all the way down. You don't have to go that far down. Right in there, wherever it works for you. And lift, and you're up here. And curve, wherever it works for you. And remember, I've already worked out today, so that could be part of why I'm stretching that far over as well. And curve right in there, tuck, hunch your shoulders. Again, getting the upper body movement as well. Curve over. Yes. And sit up nice and tall. All right. And curve over. And sit up nice and tall. Now say you want to get a little stretch with your nice long legs. You can do the same thing. I flex my feet. Place my hands here. I lean forward right there. Still staying in line. And lift. And I curve over. And I lift. Let me show you sideways. My feet may not be in the screen. That's okay. It's really more about what's happening in this part of your body. So I lean forward. That's it. This is it. Because I'm keeping my chest open. I'm staying long. I'm definitely trying to get a line from here to here. One line right there. And come back. Now you can take it over to where you want to. And lift up. Again. Long right there. And here. Oh, but you can go for the toes if you want to. Grab those toes. And lift. And you can stay in this, like, say, for instance, you want to just hold here. You can hold. And then take it up. And then you can curve over and you can just hold right there. Just hold. Hold. And then you come up. Everything doesn't have to be fast. Okay? Now, let's talk about some twisting moves. Twisting moves are excellent for, it's core, because, I'm always talking about core work, but digestion. Digestion. That's why you want to start out with drinking water, because you want to keep everything moving through your body. Not trying to get into your business. However, you don't want to be backed up. So, from here, again, with my feet together, I'm just going to take a twist. So I'm going to take one hand on the opposite, and I'm here. Now, I'm going to go sideways again. So I thought about it. Because I'm not here. See the difference? See, I'm all soaked in here. No, I'm lifted. Okay? And if you like, well, we'll do it on the next time around. Switch sides, and I'm going to hold. So place your hand. My hand can be back here, but you place your hand where it works for you. I'm here. Switch to the other side. Lift. Now, inhale, and when you exhale, go a little further. A little further twist. Yes. And the other side. Yes. And the other side. And the other side. Oh, this twist feels really good up in my shoulders, actually. Right there. Okay? Now, if I'm doing this with my legs nice and long, okay, I can take just one hand over here, or if you want it on the floor, I choose to put mine on my leg and twist there. And come back. Other side, twist. And come back. Other side, twist. And come back and here. One other way you can add to it, and those of you who have taken yoga know that you can lift here. You can put a hand here or wrap, depending on where your stretch is. We are talking first thing in the morning. We're not talking afternoon after you've walked around, moved around, and or taught class. Here, keeping this knee up, this leg nice and long, hand behind you. Now, resistance. I've got this twist going this way, so my shoulder's coming this way, but I'm bringing this back without going over, keeping sit bones on the floor, and turn. And we're going to do this one. We're going to come back and release. Just stay right there. And I'm a little slumped. Lift up and twist again on that side. And come back. Now this one is really good for elimination, digestion. Yes, really good. And twist. And here. And twist. And here. You determine where you want your arms to go. They could go here if you like, and I'm bringing my foot in even closer, but I have to work very hard to stay lifted. But that's my choice, is to stay hard. Up, it's hard. To stay lifted can be hard. You decide. And lift. Yes. As dancers, we just start a little crazy sometimes. Now, let's just do our usual. Let's lift over. So, I'm here. If you want to be straight leg, that's fine. That's fine, too. I'm right here. One hand down, one hand over. Sit bones stay on the floor, on the bed, wherever you are, in your chair. Hand on the side. Sit bones, sit bones, sit bones, stay long. So, I'm reaching from this hand a straight line all the way down to the side, pressing the sit bones down. Other way, nice and long. Now, you may keep this arm out, a little diagonal for you, or if you want to bend it over a little bit, but don't pop up on this side. You're not little popping fresh dough, Nope. Press down. If you want to bend for a little extra stretch, you can do that and stretch. And the other side, and you're right there. Yes. Just kind of roll your shoulders as always. All right. Okay. And forward. Yeah. And remember, you want to top everything off with what? Water again. So, I top that off with water. Don't worry, Stacey, I haven't forgotten you. Hands. Always have to work the hands. This is something that's a little extra that I do at the end of every class. So it can be a part of your morning stretch if you want to or not, but it's just a little something that I do because I know in reality in the middle of the day, many of you have been on computers, your phones. I work with an iPad, with a keyboard. Yes, yes. And pull each finger back, 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 back. Pull each finger back, 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 and back. Nice. Open them and close, and open and close them. Open and close them. Open. Now this time, switch through and bring it back, and switch through and bring it back. And you notice you want to try to be even. Again, for those of you that are maybe new joining me, I know that I do have still the effects from a frozen shoulder, which was really years ago. It still is bothering me. So that's why I'm not totally even. This side's down a little bit more. But you want to be from this elbow across to there. And shoulders are down. And right there. And you come in and right there. And you come in and right there. And you come in. Let's take this up. Take it up. Oh, okay. Do add this to your morning stretch and release. Oh, I forgot about that one. Right here. Yes. Oh, nice. And bring it down. Let's do one more, everyone. This is an anytime stretch. This is really good if you've been sitting. I just went from morning through to the afternoon. I love it. One more, everyone. Take that stretch. Lift up. And release. As always, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great rest of the day, the great rest of your week. And I look forward to seeing all of you all next Wednesday. We'll see. We might continue with the stretch theme. Let me know. Or I may pop into something new. But I think I kind of like the stretch thing because so many of us don't think to stretch. I know that some of you, I'm getting the hearts already. Okay. Some of you are joggers, runners, and, stretching is so important. I will confess, when I was younger and performed all the time, I did not stretch adequately before I went on stage. And I will be very honest with you, in some ways I'm paying for that now. So when I teach my classes, I always talk about stretching. It is so important. And it's before and after. So don't get into the bad habits. And I always tell my dancers, stretch. Don't do the bad habits like me, okay? Because you don't want to get older and have to have all the joint stuff going on. Anyway, thank you again. I enjoyed working with all of you all. Have a great rest of the week. Have an awesome weekend. See ya.